This is Fluency, Module 5, Lesson 4. And we're going to start right here with how many, looking at our rectangle there, how many equal parts does this have? You'll notice that it is indicated that it is one whole, is this whole rectangle, and it's divided into thirds. So what fraction of 1 is shaded? Well, you've got 1, 2, 2 of those 3 parts are shaded, 3 being your denominator, that tells you how many parts. And then the number on the top, or the numerator, tells you how many parts are shaded. So you could write that as the value of the shaded part as a sum of those unit fractions, 1/3 plus 1/3. You could also write it as a multiplication sentence. If you look at it, well, there's 1/3 and 1/3, so it's 2 times 1/3, because there are 2 of them. Thinking of repeated addition and multiplication being this. All right, same thing we've got here. How many equal parts does this have? Well, if you look at it, it's got 5 equal parts. So with the value of 1 unit, one of these is equal to 1 out of 5. So what fraction of 1 is shaded? Well, there are 3 of those 5 shaded. So that would be 3/5. And the value of that, if we're going to add together, you could add 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5. If we're going to multiply, well, how many times did we add 1/5? We added it 3 times. So we could say 3 times 1/5 instead of writing 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5. Same thing here. I want you to pause the video, do this one on your own, and then come back and check and see if you agree with what I have done. As we look at this, we can see that the value of the 1 is the whole rectangle again. And if we count the units, we've got how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the value of 1 unit is going to be 1/8. So each of those is worth 1/8. When we look at it, there are 5 parts shaded of the 8 that are there. And the value of that would be 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. So we're adding 1/8 5 times to get 5/8. Or we could just multiply and say, well, we did it 5 times, so 5 times 1/8 equals 5/8. All right, the next one, this one's a little bit trickier. I want you to try it on your own and then come back. Make sure you notice where the unit is, where the one whole is. All right, as you come back and look at this, as you notice, we have got one whole right here is divided into how many parts? It's divided into 4 parts. So each of those parts is worth or equal to 1/4. The value of each one of those shaded parts is 1/4. So we've got to figure out, well, how many fourths do we have? We actually have 5/4. So if we're going to write that as a sum of those unit fractions, then we're going to write 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. And as you notice, we do have an improper fraction because we have a larger numerator than we have denominator. If we were going to, again, say this is a multiplication, then we could say 5 times 1/4. Or we could say 4 times 1/4 plus 1/4. Alrighty, let's look at the next one. We're going to do some counting, and instead of counting whole numbers, we're going to count fractions. So we're just going to count sixths, and we're going to count up to 6 sixths, and we're going to start at 0. So 0/6, 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and 6/6. Boy, that is tricky to keep saying those sixths on the bottom, isn't it? We're going to do that again, but this time instead, when we come to 6/6, as you know, if we've got 6/6, that is equivalent to 1. So we're going to try that again. So we'll start, and 0/6 means we don't have any sixths, so that is equal to 0. So we'll start with 0. When we have come to the whole number, we'll say the whole number. So 0, 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and 1. Same thing that we just did, counting all the way in fractions, but using whole numbers instead. Now we're going to count by thirds to 6/3. And we're going to start at 0/3. So 0/3, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, 5/3, and 6/3. So when you're looking at that, what is the value of 3/3? Well, that is 1. The value of 6/3 is actually 2. And if you think about that, that would maybe you have these rectangles. Whoops, they should be the same size and they're not. Divided into thirds. And here are 3/3 right here. And 4/3, 5/3, 6/3. And so we have 2 wholes when we have 6/3. So we're going to count again, this time starting at 0, where we have a whole number equivalent, then we'll say the whole number. So 0, 1/3, 2/3, 1, 4/3, 5/3, 2. All right, you've come to the end of Fluency 5.4.